Hi, I'm Peter Jones, Chartered Surveyor, author and property investor. I'm sometimes asked, what is the best way to raise bank finance? And this might sound like a flippant answer, but it's not. This is what I genuinely think. The best way to raise bank finance is by going through a broker. You should not be trying to raise bank finance on your own. And I'll sometimes see questions and comments on forums and Facebook groups and the like where people say, can you recommend a bank who will lend me on this type of buy-to-let property? And at the point I read that, I think to myself, they don't really know what they're doing. And if you've done that, then no disrespect, but hopefully you'll realise that what I'm saying now is going to be very helpful to you. Because what you need is a decent broker. Why? Because just take the world of buy-to-let, for example. There's something like 2,000 different buy-to-let products on the market and about 30 or 40 different lenders out there, many of whom you've never even heard of. And their criteria are all different and the products which they're offering are changing all the time. And to keep up with that is a full-time job. It's probably more than a full-time job. And you need a decent broker who can do that for you. You can't just go online and start Googling buy-to-let finance and imagine you're going to get the right product. You need a product which is absolutely right for you. So a good broker is worth their weight in gold. And sometimes people say to me, well, Peter, is it possible to find brokers who don't charge fees? Or how can I make sure my broker doesn't charge me too much in fees? But I don't even think that, because the way I look at it is that my broker is helping me to raise finance to help me to build my portfolio, which is helping me to build my property business. And one day that property business is going to give me all the cash flow that I need. And at that point, I'm not going to be looking back thinking, I wish I hadn't paid my broker so much. It's a cost of doing business. So definitely getting a good broker. So how do you find a good broker? That's the next question. Well, the best way to find a good broker is through referrals. So I'd go onto the different Facebook groups and the forums and actually ask people who do they use and who would they recommend. But do bear in mind that ideally you want a broker who's whole of market, which means that they can access every product on the market pretty much. And you also want a broker ideally who is a property investor themselves so that they understand what you're trying to do. If you want a referral for a good broker, then I'm very happy to put you in touch with my broker. Please email me on thepropertyteacher@gmail.com, thepropertyteacher@gmail.com, and I will be happy to put you in touch with my broker. If you're just speculatively thinking about investing at this point, then probably not the time to email me. But if you've got a deal lined up, or if you're about to go and look for your first deal and you want to know what finance you can raise, then please drop me a line. By the way, I hope you've enjoyed this video and I hope you found it educational and inspiring and informative. And if you have, then please don't forget to like or subscribe or follow, depending upon which platform you're watching this on. There's usually a button down here somewhere which you can click, which will allow you to like, follow, subscribe. And if you do that, then we can keep in touch and I can send you even more great property investing content. Well, I hope you found that informative and inspirational. And if you want help in property, please do come over to my website, www.thepropertyteacher.co.uk. Loads of great resources there, including my blog. There's loads of free videos, loads of great articles. There's free reports to download, including Learning with Peter, where you'll be able to access resources like my video courses, like my ebooks, including my home study course, the Successful Property Investors Strategy Workshop, which I've literally sold thousands of copies of, which takes you through how I started in property, literally with none of my own money, but how I was able to build a portfolio of £2 million worth of property in just 4 years. I'll show you everything that I did right so that you can do the same, and I'll show you everything that I did wrong. I'll tell you about all of my mistakes so that you can avoid them, so that you can progress in property far more quickly than me. Until next time, here's to successful property investing.